Hello everybody, Todd here, the curator of Thrift, and today I am coming at you with another failure to not go to the thrift store. However, most of this stuff I will most likely be keeping, and there are a few things that I will be selling, and it's all media except for one item. So, which I may keep this too because I collect a lot of Hawaiian stuff, and I will get to that in a second. But I'm going to start with two VHS tapes that I will be adding to my collection. I always pick up stuff related to the automobile, movie wise, or just stuff like this that has really cool footage from back in the day. And I always pick up these mainline event videos when I find them to add to my collection. And I know I have several of them buried somewhere and I need to find them all, but this is a good one, the Pro Jet one. So had to get that. And this one is even a lot cooler. Everybody's a fan of Bigfoot, and this is Strikes Again VHS. And I don't know how long it is because I haven't watched it yet, but I had to have that. These two things were just must-haves for me to be grabbing while I was at the thrift store. All right, so after that, I'm going to work on some CDs now, and I picked all of these up based on what their sales are through Discogs. Now let me look this one up again real quick. Oops. Got to scan it. This is a different one. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, it's the right one, but the picture's different. So I'm going to see. All right. This one actually sells. This is 70s Complete. Various Artists, Volume 2. And it's got a lot of different 70s artists there. And this is from Australia. I picked this up for $1. And the lowest price currently for sale right now is $17.01. However, the lowest sold was $10.20. So I'm going to be putting that on here today and adding more inventory. Same with this one. You check this one here. There's two different variations of this on here. I can't remember which one was which, but Cool in the Gang, Something Special. This has 8 tracks on it. So I grabbed that. It doesn't sell for much, $4 or $5, so that wasn't a whole lot of money. It says $4.73 currently on the lowest, but it goes highest is $20. I won't get that because that's usually for something in mint condition. Yeah, so and then yeah, the other one's from Europe, and then this one is from the United States. So let me see, the US one was the one I mentioned there. Nope, actually from Germany. So I have to actually enter all of that information on this one. It's printed in West Germany though. However, it is for Polygram USA, and I think I had looked this up under the Germany one. So I will have to double check the photos and all of the information on that. Next up is another compilation CD, 2 discs, Dance Hit 12-inch mixes, and it has quite a few obviously there with the 2 discs. And this one's only one currently for sale on Discogs, and it's at $15.34, which means it's probably, and it says it's from Austria. And the one for sale is actually in Germany. So I probably sell this for 15 to 20 here for somebody in the States. I gotta look here, but it only shows anywhere between $5.79. I gotta look behind my stand here, and $9.74. So even if I get $6-7 for this, I'll take it. This one I got for me because of my misspent youth listening to stuff. I don't even know if I even have this in my collection, and I normally don't collect this kind of stuff, but I did listen to her when I was young. So anybody knows who Debbie Gibson is. And this one actually is a bonus track one, so I had to get this one. And it actually has 2 bonus tracks on it. So yeah, had to get that one. So like I said, that one's staying in my collection. This one's also going to go for sale. Let me get the price up here. This is from Starpoint, their Restless release. And this is also a West Germany release. I don't know what happened, but several imports from that day. There is currently none for sale, and none have been sold. So let me see what the other one should. Yeah, it's the only one here. Let me see. The US version, $12.99. So I should probably get a pretty decent price because this one also says it's from West Germany is where it was printed, but it has A&M records from LA. So if it's the US version, 13 bucks. This one, I've actually sold another variation of this years ago, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or get rid of it, but I'll probably sell it. Let me see which one is which. Nope. Sorry here. This is a US version with the lenticular on the front. Bam. Looks pretty sweet, huh? $11.99 for this Television's Greatest Hits Volume 6. And it starts at $11.99. So, and that's for that release. Let me see what the other one shows. $9.15, also a US release. And the only other one is just their master release. So yeah, so 10 bucks maybe. Should be able to get that. And this one I will be keeping for my collection as well. And that is the Sugar Hill 12-inch remixes. And it's got Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, Sugar Hill Gang, Funky 4 Plus 1, Grandmaster and Melly Mel. White Lines is an awesome song. The Sugar Hill Gang again, West Street Mob, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 again, another Sugar Hill Gang, and another Grandmaster and Melly Mel. So has some pretty good tracks on it, and I can't wait to throw this one in my player and listen to some of that good old school stuff. Now here's one that's really interesting, and for some reason I could not figure out who the guy was, and this is a band called Player or Singers, and this is Lost in Reality. And if anybody grew up watching, thanks to my mom, soap operas, you'll know that, let me see, Ridge Forrester was one of the male leads of The Bold and the Beautiful on CBS. So played that. It says on here, I'm actually reading the band profile on Discogs. It says he played that role on the show for 25 years. So this one here actually sells for starting at $13.95. So I should be able to get 15 for that one. That's a pretty good one. Next is vinyl. And I am going to actually be keeping this one for myself, even though the cover is kind of beat. For one, it's got a car on it, and I keep a lot of cars on vinyl. Two, it's got this boombox on the back, but I also like the music, so I will be keeping that one. The KLF 3 AM Eternal. Next up is several Hawaiian or other island music. This is Calypso's. Let me see. Edmund Ross and his orchestra. Just really cool to have that. So I will be throwing that in my Exotica and Hawaiiana collection. I believe I already have this one, but I'm not sure of the version. So this one may go up for sale. Holiday in Hawaii. And that is by, who is it? Doesn't really say. Just has the songs and no artist information that I can find. This one is Lure of Paradise by Andre Castellanets. Another Hawaiian album. So I will be adding that one to the I don't have this one. I've seen the covers in groups and stuff like that, but I've never actually found it until this one. This one's a different version. This is Hawaii Calls at Twilight. And this is with Al Kealoha Perry. So this one I do not have either, and this one's staying in my collection. This one I know I don't have. As soon as I saw it, I picked it up. This is Harry Owens. Let me see, what is that? And his Royal Hawaiians, the Polynesian Holiday. I do not have that one, so that one's staying in my collection. I thought this one was different because it's based on the same thing. I figured I never buy these 101 Strings albums, but this one is A Night in the Tropics, so I figured it would be a pretty good one to have to add to that collection as well. This one, I don't know, I think I'm going to sell this one as a cheesecake cover. April Stevens, Teach Me Tiger. So I figured I'd grab this. And it's, like I said, I will probably just sell this as a cheesecake cover, which for some reason a lot of people buy them just because there's women on the covers. This one I thought was cool because I have very few records with, I actually have some that do have beer related items on the covers or whatever, but I've never seen one like this with cocktails. This would be a cool one to have framed up for a bar. So I will probably, yeah, it's from Mr. Boston. The easy one's from Mr. Boston. So I will probably frame this and sell it in the frame. So, and it says right here, limited edition, not available in stores. So I'll have to see what this one actually sells for. Maybe somebody will want it just to have it. And my final record, but not the last thing, I bought simply for the old, I think it's a Yamaha, no, that's a Suzuki motorcycle. Like I said, I do cars on vinyl, plus motorcycles, trucks, other stuff like that. I actually have some rockets and stuff like that. But as soon as I saw this, I pulled it out and threw it in my pile right in my cart. So thought that was awesome. If you're into mod music, I'll probably give this one a listen anyway, see what it's all about. But go from there. And then finally, I have a heavy drink container from Corksicle, which they make a really good bottle opener for beer bottles that I use for my craft beer. I actually picked up on clearance, but this is from the Honolulu Coffee Company. So figured that would be awesome. I might sell this just to sell it. I couldn't find any on eBay. So I will probably list this soon, this week, while I'm home by myself doing nothing other than the garage, listing, cleaning other things. But yeah, so I'm going to have a busy week, and I also have several other haul videos to attend to finish off all my CDs from the Rasputin's Mad Monks haul. So anyway, I paid in total $20.79 for all of that. So just off of 2 CDs, I will make my money back. Everything's for free for me. So anyway, that is it, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you could, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you really like this video, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so that you will be notified of all future content as it hits live. And I have a lot of it coming, as I'm just trying to do this out of fun and be creative. But with that, comment below if you have anything you would like to say about my finds, or if there's anything you might be interested that I'm actually going to sell. And even if I'm not selling it, I may actually still sell it. And with that, I thank you all. And again, I failed, but mostly it's all for me. Hardly any of it for sale. So I thank you and have a good day, everybody, and happy hunting.